Welcome in proxies to your main stop on 6th Street, where we sell the lowest price, easy to understand guides for every agent and new era dude. Simple guides by Dragon, they only cost 25k Denny. Wait, what do you mean I can't sell these? Well, can I at least monetize them? Fine. Okay, free guides for everyone, I guess. Today we have leader of Public Security's Criminal Investigation Team, Zhu Yuan. She is an S-rank attack specialist with the Ether attribute. She is the first character to be released in the faction NEPS. This guide will cover key points in her kit, easy to understand build with the W engines, disk drives, and Bangboos, along with all the agents that pair well with her and allow her bakery to be at maximum power. Alright y'all, let's go over her kit first. So Zhu Yuan has two different attack modes. Her first will be Assault mode, which you can see above here, which will be one of the primary ways where you build up her shotgun shells. Her shotgun shells is going to be her unique kind of ability that she has, or energy that she has inside of her kit, just how other characters and everything may have their own unique energy that they build up over time. First, the ways that you build this up is going to be her basic attacks. So every 5 basic attacks will grant you 1 shell. Second, she gains 3 shells for using an EX skill chain or an ultimate. And last, her unique passive on her Mindscape 6 will allow you to get 6 shells when entering the battle. But that's something that if you're like a whale player or you're not a budget player, then you probably won't see. So it's not something that you really need to worry about. Her second mode is called Suppression mode. So this is where you're going to get the big girl damage from. You switch into this mode simply by just holding down the basic attack button, and you'll see that she switches into that mode when you start using the shotgun shells. So whenever you spin the shells on auto attacks or basic attacks and any other attacks in general, like your skills and abilities and stuff like that, you're going to get a damage passive like increase off of that because you're switched into suppression mode. So one thing you gotta keep under lock is make sure that you're not staying in one mode too long, because you don't want to like overfill on shells and you're missing out on damage. And then you don't also want to just use all the shells and then not start gaining some more. So watch out for that and make sure that you're always keeping an eye on it. So as for team comps go right now, we do have one character, which is going to be Nicole, which fits in perfectly well with her, because the thing about Zhu Yuan, she has a passive where when any other support character is in your squad that shares the same attribute or faction, Zhu Yuan's crit rate is increased by 30% for 10 seconds. Also, another great thing about Nicole is she does give some energy recharge with some of her, or one of her abilities, which does help out with getting your ult up and skills up faster, or your skills up faster, really. Other than that, right now, to slot into the 3rd spot until we have someone that shares that attribute or her faction, you can use people like Anbi, Koleda, or Lycan. They'll fit really well into that spot as for now, because they're all stun characters, and that does help out a lot in certain game modes that have like the bigger bosses where you're chunking them down, and you want to allow her to just output as much damage as possible once they're stunned and in that state. And with Nicole on the team, you can help build up that ether damage as well, and the ether anomaly, which does a huge amount of damage. I'm pretty sure it's probably going to be one of the best alignments or ailments of damage dealing right now in the game when she comes out, because she's going to do very well with that, especially paired with Nicole. As for the best Bangboos that you can use with her, or use for the team with her, the number one is probably going to be the Resin Boo, because this one right here does allow some pretty cool things. Not only does it help build up Ether Anomaly and help with like damage multiplier and stuff like that, but it has an active skill where it summons an Ether Black Hole, very similar to like Nicole's, where it sucks enemies in and groups them up, which is always going to be good whenever you just want to do like massive damage, especially with a character like this that has a very good abilities to hit multiple targets at the same time. If you're not lucky enough to get Resin Boo, you can always go with Devil Boo as well, another great one that does Ether Anomaly buildup. Right now, those are the only two that I would truly be putting on there. I'm sure there's other ones that have like normal or basic, like normal attack damage buildup on them, physical damage that would be good, but those would be one of the ones that I'm running. If I don't end up getting the Resin Boo, then I will be running Devil Boo on her. When it comes to disk drives, I feel like that's pretty straightforward for most characters. You do want to like match their element most of the time. There is some like other options. So like my first pick would be like a 4-piece of the Chaotic Metal, and then maybe like a 2-piece of the Woodpecker Electro. Because she's already getting some inherent crit rate, why not get 8% more for free when just adding these two and then trying to roll the rest in the substats? You could also go if you're just completely unlucky and you don't get the ones that you want. You can go Fanged Metal, which would be like a third choice, I would say. Truly Chaotic Metal is going to be the best way to go, along with like probably pushing something like a just basic attack percentage or something like that. But definitely Chaotic Metal is the way that I would be going, and I think it's the smartest choice. These CD drives or disk drives are pretty easy to obtain. You don't have to have all S ranks, best in slot stats and everything like that. Grab you the sets, build them up. Don't waste your materials, but grab the ones that make sense for you. Zhu Yuan's best in slot is definitely going to be the Riot Suppressor Mark 6, because this one not only does it come with crit damage, but it also allows for your like basic attacks and charge attack stacks to do ether damage, which just gets that anomaly up faster, which is just amazing overall. As for like free to play options or like easier options to use in general whenever it comes to playing the game, I would say like Starlight Engine and Cannon Rotor are going to be the two that I would recommend. There's probably another one in there that I just didn't see, or when I saw it, it just didn't, speak out to me like these three did. But yeah, launching a dodge, counter, or quick assist increase the equipper's attack. So very easy to do. You're always going to be dodging or quick assisting during this. And then increase attack by percentage. Attacks that land a crit on an enemy will inflict additional 200% of attack as damage. This effect can only be triggered once every couple of seconds. Also, another thing, you're always going to be doing that as well. And with her inherent crit rate that she's getting from everything else, should be easy to do. Plus that one does come with an extra 20% crit rate as well. On the other hand, if you are going to be pulling for her, I would suggest probably going for her Riot. If you are going to be maining her, that would be my suggestion. If she's not going to be a main, then don't waste any time on that. All right, so with all of that stuff out of the way, is she worth pulling? In my opinion, I feel like she is going to be a very good unit that will just help you along the way. And especially because she's the only ether attacker right now, it just seems like a no-brainer to me. But if you are saving for future characters, then don't feel bad. You're not going to be missing out on a must-have unit. She's definitely not a must-have unit, in my opinion. She is amazing in all regards. But because these events and like the Shiyu defense and stuff like that, none of them have like really pushed to the limits of what you need to do yet, especially for like free-to-play players. You're not going to be up there clearing everything already anyways. If you're a whale, you're going to grab her. So with that being said, am I going to be going for her? Definitely going to be going for her, because I would like to do a more in-depth kit and kind of play style, or maybe not like an in-depth kit for her, but more a play style video with her as well. I've had a lot of fun with this game so far. Very enjoyable. The combat system has definitely grown on me, and I feel like I've been challenged a little more later on in the end game of the story and stuff like that, and the Shiyu defense and like all the different boss challenges and stuff. Overall, I think she's really great. I would say if you are like a light spender, definitely pick her up. She'll help you clear the content and everything that is coming up soon. I'm sure that they'll put some content where she will just shine in it as well, as gacha games usually do. But anyways, guys, thank y'all so much for stopping by. I'm sorry that I've been gone for so long. I was kind of taking a break to revitalize my thoughts, and I wanted to actually learn how to start doing editing. So this is like one of my first true videos that I've done editing in. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I put a lot of time into it, but we got better as we did. So the next ones will be coming more frequently. And now that I have a grasp on how to use the program and everything like that, it'll only get better from there. I felt like I owed you guys that. But yeah, we're back, baby. Anyways, if you enjoyed this, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, leave a comment what you guys think about Zhu Yuan. If you're not going to be pulling for her, who are you saving all your freaking summons for? Let me know. Anyways, thank y'all for stopping by, and I'll see y'all in the next one.